Only a wall of sandbags holds over 2 feet of water from completely flooding this home along the Rainy River. It's something Ashley Bellinger could never imagine.
I never thought I'd get to the house. I never thought we wouldn't have a yard or we'd have to evacuate the house.
She lives with her parents 15 miles west of International Falls. She says over 40 people turned out to help her family this weekend, but they're constantly pumping water out of the basement.
Well, we're just doing what we can. I mean, you keep sandbagging and keep hoping the water's going to go down, and there's nothing else you can really do.
A handful of homes in her neighborhood are facing similar problems, and the flooding extends farther west along the border. Here in Lowman, the Black River has flooded the city park and closed down Highway 11. The fire hall would be under feet of water if it weren't for hundreds of volunteers and thousands of sandbags.
This upcoming holiday weekend coming up in a little while, Darren.
All right, Justin, thanks. It is starting to feel like summer, but it sure doesn't look like it. Out on Lake Superior, the ice is still stacked up on the Duluth shoreline. Our reporter Lori Stribling is there too, live in Canal Park for us. At least the sun has been shining a little bit today, right, Lori?
A little bit. It's peeking through the clouds, Darren, but you can see behind me still a lot of ice on Lake Superior, and it's not that bad to look out when it's 60-ish degrees out, but it sure is a harsh reminder of the winter we went through. And I know you're wondering, when will we have to stop staring at all this ice and be reminded about winter? Well, I have some good news. It won't be long.
Every summer, there's a group who celebrates the Old West with cowboy hats, holsters, and revolvers. This is Cowboy Fast Draw, and the Black River Bandits are gearing up to host the Wisconsin State Championships this weekend. Lori Dusty Bottoms Agerhan is the women's defending champ.
Everybody's kind of getting those last bit of nerves out on the line. We know it's go time, and you can practice so much, but when it comes down to the championship, it's you and that target on the line.
I thought it was crazy. I thought there was no way she's going to be able to get me to do it. I decided to embrace it rather than be afraid of it, if that makes sense.
Rick Martin is prepping for his first polar plunge. His girlfriend Alyssa Parker has some comforting words for him.
You know, I'm really happy that today is above zero.
And with the wind whipping at 16 degrees, he tried to stay positive.
I love you.
Okay, ready? That's actually a comforting thought. The water's warmer than the air temp.
It's a piece of Duluth history, and we're trying to preserve Duluth's history.
For Tom Betts, this is more than a plane. It's been his full-time job.
The last few weeks we've been at it, it feels like all day, all night.
Betts and his partner Mark Marino spent the last 5 years putting together this replica of the world's first commercial airliner, the Lark of Duluth. It first came to the Twin Ports back in 1913.
You'll love seeing this run.
Sunday at the Lark of the Lake Festival on Park Point, Betts and Marino showed off their hard work. While the duo was hoping to fly the plane, instead the Lark took a cruise on the water, with Mother Nature to blame.
Didn't we have an awful spring? It really curtailed a lot of flight testing. When we're all confident it's ready, we'll take it out there and we'll fly it. And I can't put a date on that.
Not to worry, though. Planes weren't the only focus of the festival. There was music, carriage rides, good food, and a grand finale, thanks to Cirrus Aircraft. From Duluth's historic roots to our innovative future,
our next 100 years is going to be every bit as exciting.
People here say the aviation industry in the Northland will only get better with age.
When the human race forgets how to do things for ourselves, we're in trouble.
That's why blacksmithing is more than a hobby to the members of Forging Community. The group is moving into the Armory Annex, but only after countless hours of volunteer repair. Paul Webster says Forging Community members saved the building's basement after the 2012 flood. He says the nonprofit needs $15,000 to fill the space with forges.
That will allow us to demonstrate between 20 and 60 hours a week. We should have people here actually hammering hot iron. It becomes like Play-Doh, really. The only limit is the knowledge of the smith and the tooling that you apply to it.
But the group won't just show off for the public. They want to teach people to blacksmith.
Basically, you start with the basics.